Good morning. It is September 28th, and we just want to very quickly show what we put on the shelf today. That said, there are two materials on the shelf that are a repeat from yesterday. So first of all, you'll notice that we have put most of the materials, except for the books, in trays, and this is to help the child make it easier for them to succeed in terms of taking a particular material out of the shelf, putting it on the floor with a mat, or bringing it to a desk to use. And then after they're completed, then they would put it back on the tray and return it to the shelf. So this is the goal of putting them in trays, is to promote independence. So first of all, we have this particular practical life material that is on the floor. The goal of this, as probably it seems obvious, is to practice daily tasks of self-care. Buttoning up their own jackets, zipping up their own coats. This will be particularly useful in the wintertime, as the children have layers and layers of clothes that they will need to put on before going outside. So I put out, for demonstration purposes, one of the activities, which is Velcroing. And you'll see that it actually increases in difficulty from Velcro to buttoning to zipping and then to lacing shoe ties. But here with the Velcro, I think first of all is putting it on the mat. There is a lovely song that Sophia and Kathy shared, Roll, Roll, Roll Your Mat, that the teachers can sing with the children to just reinforce kind of the practice of using a mat whenever putting a material on the floor. This not only protects the floor, minimizes noise, but also more importantly, marks where one particular child is working, and such that another child understands that they're not supposed to interfere with that, right? So it kind of decreases conflict as well. So with this Velcro activity, we would suggest that the teacher first demonstrate. Likely words are not necessary for this, but just to ask the child to watch the teacher, very methodically un-Velcroing each one and then Velcroing it back, and then asking the child to practice. Then here, it's pretty self-explanatory. These are books. We put some English books as well as some Chinese books out. And then we have a stacking activity here. This is likely for the older child, and we have a similar activity here on the top of the shelf for the younger child. The purposes of these stacking activity is the same, which is hand-eye coordination and concentration skills. Next, we have a sorting activity with dinosaurs. These dinosaurs are put in pairs, so the goal is for the child to take the time to find two, alike dinosaurs. And the goal of this is concentration skills, being able to decipher kind of like images and different images. The next exercise is a threading activity. There are different variations of this, but we put out one that should be relatively easy for the child with bigger beads and bigger holes. And again, this is a practical life activity. It is to kind of hone in fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and concentration skills. Thank you.